And I don't really want the divorce. I need the divorce. Divorce is one of the hardest things you can go through. But there have been so many things piling up between my divorce of what my life looks like.
Welcome back, family. Today we are going to review yet another post-wall modern woman who decided to destroy a 26-year-old marriage to start going on girls' trips for fun, only to feel the pressure of her reckless decision when reality sets in. But before witnessing the tears of regret, let's first start by letting her speak for about 3 minutes so that you guys can have the full context of the story we will be talking about.
Divorce. It's one of the hardest things you can go through. And that's even with both parties being kind, amicable, doing our best to set a good example in front of our 5 children. And today, my mother-in-law came by the house to say goodbye to me. And we cried. We cried when she first got there. We cried before she left. And it was important for me to let her know that I love her, that I will miss her, and that she's a wonderful grandmother to our twins. I'm trying to imagine my new life without people that are very important to me. And that is really hard. I know that I need to do this, and it's not easy. And a lot of the times people think, oh, well, she divorced him and she has no feelings or is hurtful. That is not my intent at all. Life isn't easy. And I am blessed that I was able to be with my ex's family. And his dad is passing. He's in a lot of pain. I believe he's going home on hospice today. So that doesn't make things any easier. He's been running back and forth after work, visiting his dad in the hospital. So I just wanted to stop by because it's been a while. I have been very sick. That's why you see me in bed now. I was not able to even sit up for 5 days. And 2 of those days I was so confused and I couldn't get my words out that my ex thought I had a stroke and he was concerned. But it really was a terrible bladder infection, and I have kidney failure, so the kidneys are not getting the toxins out like they should. But I am finished my antibiotic now, and I do feel better, but I am trying to get my strength back up. So I'm doing my best, guys, and I know you probably are out there too. And I always want us to find something that we're grateful for. And I am grateful that I was able to know the people that are related to my ex, because my life would be different without them. All right, signing off. Stay kind.
We can clearly see that her husband is a good man because he is still worrying about her and he is still making sure she is fine even though she is divorcing him. And she is divorcing him when he is stressed about losing his dad. Before the tears of regret, let's watch one more clip where she tries to act like she got everything under control during this divorce process.
I just wanted to pop on. You can see the way I look. No makeup. There have been laughter. There has been tears. There has been fear, anxiety, hope, joy, all of those things. I feel like it's constantly going back and forth. Definitely a hope for the future. There's a lot of healing that I need to do, and still hard with this divorce. We're getting to the really hard part of the assets, and we sold our home that we were in for 16 years, and that's really heartbreaking. But there's good memories there, and there's also bad memories there. So starting fresh, I think, for our family is a lot of work, but worth it. I don't know if anything I say will help someone else that's going through divorce. I just share what's on my mind, but I am grateful for any comments of encouragement, guidance, advice, really just uplifting words are helpful. The biggest thing I take away from this is that all of us are going to learn our lessons that we need to learn. And this is a painful separation. But I have hope that each person involved will have a good outcome. I feel like I can breathe here in Florida. I haven't even been to the beach yet. And it's been, I think, almost 4 weeks. But I will get there. Our winter has been wonderful. It's been like high 70s or whatever. But my heart is going through a lot of emotions because a divorce is not something that I ever thought I would get or want. And I don't really want the divorce. I need the divorce. And the only way I'm going to start healing and become the woman that I hope to be is to get a divorce. And there's a lot of things going on in our family that makes it harder. But deep breaths and step by step. Talk to you guys later. Be kind.
These modern women will find just about any reason to justify the fact that they had no choice but to divorce their husbands. Did this woman just said that the only way she can become the woman she hopes to be is to get a divorce? You just can't make this stuff up. And what does she mean by saying that she doesn't really want the divorce, but she needs the divorce? Guys, do not be fooled by this woman. The real reason she is divorcing her husband is to go back in these streets to live recklessly, and the proof is that after she filed for divorce, she went on a girl trip with her friends to relieve some stress. Check it out.
Hi guys, it's been a minute since I was able to chat with you, and I just wanted to fill you in on things going on. In less than 48 hours, I will be on a plane to Fort Lauderdale. I am going on a cruise with my friend, and we can't wait to just get away and get some stress relief and have a lot of fun. So that's what I'll be doing. And then when I get back, I got to continue packing up my house because we're selling and I'm moving to Florida, and I can't wait.
26 years of marriage with 5 kids, but still, she is choosing to throw all of that away for some casual fun. Well, it didn't take long for this woman to start feeling the consequences of her reckless actions. But credit to this woman, because you will realize that she is still taking care of her dad, even though she is complaining about it. And stay tuned until the end of the clip to hear the point I want to make about this particular situation.
But there have been so many things piling up between my divorce, getting unpacked, which is almost impossible, taking good care of my dad, trying to work around my disabilities. If you have a parent with dementia, you understand and you get it. Whether they live with you or whether they visit you or you visit them, you understand what I'm talking about. So I'm in my Jeep because I needed a minute and I didn't feel like there was anywhere that I could talk freely without him hearing me. And I know that he would know I was talking about him. And I don't want him to know. So I am here trying to gather myself to go back in and finish cleaning up what I need to clean up. But I just wanted to stay true on here of what my life looks like. And I don't have a niche because there's so many dynamics to things in my life. So if I had to say that I had a niche, it's just the day-to-day. There's a lady walking her 2 dogs around the neighborhood. I wish I could do that. I wish I could walk around the neighborhood, and I physically can't do it. And I think part of my issue with everything that's happening is I haven't had time to go outside and just take a deep breath. I want to go to the beach so bad. And I'm going to have to because that's my peaceful place. So I'm going to do some crying and I'm going to take some more deep breaths. And then I'm going to go back there inside and be the loving daughter that I want to be for him. And just make sure he's happy and clean and not aware of anything else. Have a good day and be kind.
Here is the big takeaway from today's episode. Most women will take care of their children until their deaths. Most women will take good care of their family members, meaning taking care of their mothers, their dads, their brothers and sisters, etc. But when it comes to their husbands, or when it comes to their men, there are always a lot of expectations. And even if you meet most of those expectations, she might still leave you just because she wants to leave. Look at all the sacrifices this woman is making for her dad. Why doesn't she want to make all those sacrifices for her husband? Most women see men as tools to use and discard when they want to move on with their lives. On the other hand, the world teaches men to sacrifice their entire lives for their women. This is not right. Men should wake up and realize their value and give as much as they receive. With that being said, fellas, do not forget to protect yourselves at all times against these types of women. And above all, don't forget to keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. I love you, and I appreciate you for all your support. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share to help push this content to more men in need. I'm out. Peace.